In fact, I'm going around to the patients on this floor now to try to reassure them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Sorry, am I interrupting?
No, not at all. I was just getting a list of complaints from your father.
I'm sure it's a long one.
Yes. I would say that the hospital is getting back to normal. Excuse me.
Alan, you look awful.
So I feel.
It isn't Alan Jr., is it?
No, he's fine. I just checked on him. His color's good. He's breathing easily.
Well, why aren't you on top of the world?
I just had a very interesting conversation with my wife.
Yes. Monica is always interesting. Maddening, perhaps, but interesting.
Yes. She thinks she now has the upper hand.
Has she?
Possibly.
How did that come about?
Because of a man named Larry Corrigan.
Corrigan?
He's the man that I hired to run the disco.
Oh, yes. I believe you did mention that.
He's a private detective.
Oh, no, Alan.
Calm down, Dad. He is, and that's the end of it. She's going to create a scandal. She's going to get everything she can into print.
Does she know that Susan has borne you a son?
Yes.
Is Monica bluffing?
No. And the worst part is she's going to try to get total custody of Alan Jr.
Oh, over the dead bodies of every last Quartermain. Come on, sit down here, Alan.
I just can't believe how stupid I was about Corrigan and how easy I made his job for him.
No regrets about anything you can't change. Now, we have to decide what we'll do.
If anything.
Oh, we'll come up with something. We Quartermain men have been here before.
I will be very glad of your expertise, believe me.
Some wife was always finding out about a Quartermain mistress and often about the illegitimate children. Lila certainly kept tabs on me. I can tell you that, often to the point of hiring a detective.
How did you manage it all so successfully?
By listening to my father, which is exactly what you're going to do, Alan. Oh, yes, old Edgar Quartermain knew how to manage wives and mistresses.
Well, hello, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Where the sun's always warm.
What?
Look, Monica, Corrigan told me that Alan's blown his cover for good. And I may be next. You know that Susan's had the baby.
Yes, I know.
Then our job is done anyway, right?
Well, Kathy, yes, that... But look, I mean, if Alan doesn't know now that you've been helping me, chances are he probably never will.
Well, I'd rather not take that chance. So I'm heading south.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'll get a job. I'll apply for another scholarship and use you as a reference. And go where it's nice and warm.
I'm really sorry to see you go, but I understand.
I'm sorry it has to be. You've been so good to me, Monica. But if Alan was to find out that I spied for you, he'd punish you for that. And I would just be here as a reminder.
Yeah, I see your point.
I'll take care of myself, and I promise I'll write.
Oh, babe. Look, you make sure you do that. You know, us orphans, we gotta stick together. And you need anything at all, you just call me, okay?
Well, right now I need transportation.
Oh, you have a car.
You mean I can take it?
Oh, of course you can. Come on, Chad. Hey, what are you talking about? Alan bought that car. Even if he did buy it just to get your loyalty and win you over to his side.
He didn't succeed, did he?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Monica.
Goodbye, sweetheart. I'll miss you. Hey, listen, you drive careful, okay? And this orphan is going to get Alan Quartermain for everything she can get. That's where that goes.
Alan, I want you to listen to me very carefully. You must face reality. Alan, you have a half-brother, about 10 years younger.
You're serious, aren't you?
He was raised very quietly in Europe. His mother...
Your mistress?
Exactly. She was a lovely lady, Alan. She's dead now.
Does my mother know about it?
Oh, yes. Lila's known about it for years.
How did she take it all when she found out?
Well, there was hell to pay at the time, I can tell you that, but she got over it. Enough money can fix anything. You start spreading it around, and you'll see how quickly people learn to get along.
Even wives and mistresses, huh?
That's right.
I really find that's disgusting.
You wouldn't stoop to doing that, huh? A little money to Monica to calm her down. A little to Susan to keep her content.
Not to Susan. Never. She wouldn't do it anyway.
All women understand money.
I won't do it.
Okay, Alan. You let me know when that story breaks in the newspapers about your little love nest that produced that bouncing baby boy. And that's how it will read. I know. The papers will be full of all the Quartermain pictures. Yes, Alan. I think you'll change your mind.
Who is it?
Hey, Corrigan, open up.
What do you want?
We have some unfinished business, Monica.
No, we don't.
Oh, yes, we do.
No, I paid...
Yes, we do.
Excuse me. I have paid you. I paid you in full, and rather handsomely, I might add.
True.
So what unfinished business do we have?
Well, I feel as though we have a future of sorts.
Are you kidding me? After the way you've hauled things up today?
Hey, I had to see you. I'm sorry about that stupid note.
Yes, brilliant move. Thank you.
Look, at how was I to know the kid was going to give it to your husband, huh?
All right, fine. You didn't know, but it happened. And if I'm not mistaken, Alan said you were going to be leaving town rather soon, I thought.
Yeah, well, I'm in no big hurry.
Well, what is it, Mr. Corrigan? I mean, really, you did your job, as it were. I got the information I needed, at least. So it's over. Goodbye.
No, wrong, Monica. No, we're going to get together for one last project.
What's that?
Well, it's about your husband's illegitimate son. And I'm sure you're going to be very interested in that.